let f and g be continuous on AB. F and G are derivable on AB, open interval AB, and there exists a C such that f of B minus f of A upon G of B minus G of A is equal to f dash C upon G dash C. In order to understand this, how to get this format, the best option is you select a function phi x like this. You select a function phi x and write this as this is a function of x, this is a function of x, and this is a function of g. This is a function of x, and this is a function of g. Consider this as a, the complete as a. So now you have to write like this. This is a function of x, and this is a function of g. So you write this as a, and you write fx plus or minus whatever you know, because a is a constant. Because if you cross multiply a gx, now you will say this should be minus. It does not matter. A can be anything. A can be positive, A can be negative. So I have taken plus, no problem. You can take minus also, not a very big issue. No need to worry about a plus or a minus sign. Because when you cross multiply, this will become fx into a, fx is equal to, this whole quantity is a, is equal to a gx. Now if you bring it here, you will say fx minus a gx. But if you write a plus, it hardly matters because a is an unknown constant, unknown thing, which can be plus, minus or whatever. देखो इसको पूरे को a मानो, इस पूरे को a मानो, इसको फंक्शन ऑफ gx मानो, इसको फंक्शन ऑफ fx मानो. नाउ ये क्या हो जाएगा, fx, ये टोटल क्वांटिटी क्या हो जाएगा a, और ये क्वांटिटी वहां जाके मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो हो जाएगा gx. तो इसको जब इधर लेके आओगे तो माइनस, ये माइनस और प्लस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है क्योंकि a हमको निकालना होता है. इट इज इमटेरियल. So you take it this way. The first method is to you take it this way. The second method is you choose a function phi x in such a manner. This can be fb minus fx plus a times gb minus gx. You can do this way also. You can do this way also. No problem. You can either you use this concept or you use this concept to derive this whole thing. See, I'll use both the concepts to show you. Wait a minute. Now let's rub all this. Let's rub all this. Let's do away with all this. Yes. Now this condition, wait a minute. Now see, I have to show, say phi x, I'm taking the first method. Phi x is continuous on AB, number 1 point, the first point. On the first method, I'm for this. Phi x is, I'm using the first method, this method I'm using. Phi x is derivable, first is derivable on, sorry, this is closed interval, not open interval. This is closed interval. This is open interval a comma b. Now you select a in such a manner, in a manner that phi a equal to phi b. The third condition of roles becomes comes into picture. Third condition of roles. Now phi of a is nothing but fa plus aga, and then phi of b is equal to f of b plus agb. Now I said phi a equal to phi b, the role's third condition. We will try to select a in such a manner, हम एक ऐसे करके select करेंगे phi equal to phi b, रोल का third condition आ जाए जैसे. So fa plus aga and fb is equal to FB plus AGB. Now you bring this FA minus FB is equal to AGB minus GA. Now A is nothing but F, take FB, FA, sorry, FA minus FB upon GB minus GA. Now this can be written as minus A equal to FB, take a minus from this numerator, FB minus FA upon GB minus GA. Now, since all the conditions of roles is satisfied, this gets the first condition of role, second, and phi A equal to phi B has taken place. I have selected A in such a manner. मैंने A को ऐसे करके select किया कि रोज third condition verify हो गया. So that's why we can use. Therefore, we can use C belonging to A comma B. Role का जो असली condition है, the last condition है, the phi dash C is 0. This condition. So what is phi of x? Phi of x is fx plus a gx, differentiate phi dash x is f dash x plus a g dash x. Now phi dash c is 0. Phi dash c is 0. Therefore, phi dash c is equal to f dash c plus a g dash c is equal to 0. This will give me a equal to, or I should say minus a equal to f dash c upon g dash c. Now you see minus a is what? Minus a is what? Minus a is this quantity. This quantity, ये minus a है. So just minus a की जगह पे इसको put कर दो. Just put this in place of minus a. Now put this in place of minus a. FB minus FA upon GB minus GA is equal to f dash c upon g dash c. Now this is done. Now with the second approach. The second approach is this. This is our second approach. This one. Using this method. Using this idea. See how this idea has come. See, wait a minute. How this idea has come. See, this is FB. You take this as fx. You take this as GB, and you take this as gx. So you can take this way also. Instead of FB, you can take fx minus f of a, gx minus g of a. This instead of this, you can take the other way around also, no problem. Now, if you take the second approach, the second approach was phi of x is fb minus fx plus a gb minus gx. So phi x is continuous on closed interval AB. Phi x is derivable on open interval A comma B. And of course you have seen phi A equal to phi B. Sorry, not here. We will have to write again. Select A in a manner such that wait a minute, such that phi of A equal to phi of B. So phi of B is what? This is f of B. Use this f of B minus f of B plus A GB minus GB. This is nothing but 0. And what is phi of A? Phi of A is nothing but f of B minus f of A plus A g of B minus g of A. Now phi of A is equal to phi of B, which phi of B is what? 0. So phi of B is 0. So therefore phi of A, f of B minus f of A, just a minute, minus f of A plus A g of B minus g of A. This whole thing is equal to 0 because this is phi of A and this is phi of B is 0. So A is, you can take minus A that side. FB minus FA upon GB minus GA. Now, since all the conditions of roles are satisfied, there exists a C. There exists a C between A comma B such that, see, such that phi dash C is equal to 0. So what is phi x? Phi x is FB minus Fx plus A GB minus Gx. So just differentiate this. F dash x. This is 0 minus F dash x plus A. This will become 0 minus G dash x. And this whole is like this. Uh, now, now phi dash C is equal to 0 implies minus A is, wait a minute, first write this, minus F dash C minus A G dash C is equal to 0. This will give me minus A equal to F dash C, take it that side, upon G dash C. Now, what is minus A? What is minus A here? Minus A is this quantity, just this quantity. So, your this quantity. So, this is your F dash FB minus FA upon GB minus GA is equal to F dash C upon G dash C. This was basically the proof of Cauchy mean value theorem, but you need to learn this method. You can also do it in the third method, that is, you take phi of x is equal to fx minus fa plus a gx minus ga. Now do this in the same manner I did in the just make, यहाँ पे ऐसे करो कि phi a equal to phi b हो जाए, उसके बाद find out a hint, this is the hint, find out a and then find phi dash x and use phi dash c, Rolle's theorem, the last part of Rolle's. See, you will get the same answer. एक काम करो, अब ऐसे ऐसे लो फंक्शन को, ऐसे लेके phi a इक्वल phi b करो, उससे a निकाल लो, अब phi dash x निकालो, उसको phi dash c करके 0 निकाल के उससे 1 निकालो. Find a from here also, find a, and this a will be same and you will get this answer. Now do this as homework. This is your homework.